It was a unification of two prominent families, two countries, and two cultures when the Amafieke community located in Olu Senatorial Zone of Imo State on the 26th of April 2014 played host to a large number of people from all walks of life at an event that would not be forgotten in a hurry by the good people of the serene community. The event was the traditional wedding of Dr. Obianuju Idiga, the beautiful daughter of famous industrialist and philanthropist of high repute, Chief Felix Chukwudi Idiga, to Dr. Kofi Anthony Eziefe, a Ghanaian-born United States-trained medical doctor. Expectedly, Chief Felix Idiga, who is a respected figure in the business world both within Imo State and Nigeria, played the perfect host alongside his lovely wife to many high-caliber personalities. These included Imo State Governor Owele Rochas Anayo Okorocha and his wife, Mrs. Nkechi Chioma Okorocha, the Deputy Speaker, Nigeria's House of Representatives, Honorable Emeka Ihedioha, and the National Organizing Secretary of the All Progressive Congress APC, Senator Osita Izunasop, and other high-flyers. The traditional wedding of Obianuju Idiga to Kofi Eziefe was held inside the palatial mansion of the bride's father, who spared no effort at all to ensure the comfort of his guests from within Nigeria and Ghana. The event formally began with the entry of the bride, who was led into the venue by her mother and about a dozen of her friends who were all beautifully attired. The display of the rich Igbo culture was observed as kola nuts were first served to guests before the bride walked up to her father to receive parental blessings. In an emotion-laden voice, Chief Felix Idiga, after wishing her a blissful married life, later handed her daughter a glass of the palm wine for onward delivery to her husband, whom she had to seek out from the audience. Kofi, her husband, cheerfully sipped from the cup, much to the delight of everyone present. The bride thereafter returned to meet her father to receive the official bridal blessings.
My prayer for God to give you long life and good health, and for God to also grant you many children. At least I have four. By the blessing of God, guys will get paid. But I know that you guys can give us children. So God will give you long life and prosperity. Amen. God bless in Jesus' name.
Amen. This was quickly followed by another session of prayers for the couple by the officials and ministers from Nigeria and Ghana.
The wise plan of your providence has brought these young people together. As they prepare themselves for the sacrament of marriage and pray for your grace, grant that strengthened by your blessing, they may grow in their respect for one another and cherish each other with sincere love.
In his remarks at the ceremony, the Imo State Governor, Owele Rochas Anayo Okorocha, restated the long-standing relationship between Nigeria and Ghana, while advising the couple to always explore the path of communication and prayers in order to make their marriage a huge success.
You grow from strength to strength. What is important in marriage is communication. No matter what, make sure you're in constant communication with your husband and with your wife. And then make sure you pray together, because the family that pray together stay together.
The high point of the traditional wedding was the cutting of the creatively designed wedding cake by the couple. This process was supervised by Eze Okeke, a very good friend of the bride's father.
They've come to Nigeria to take our own from us. We believe that it's going to be a combination of two lovely people who will bring a future that will enrich Nigeria better.
Both of them shall no longer be two, but one.
Put your hands together.
The story of Obianuju and Kofi's journey into matrimony is another classic case study that true love does not discriminate on account of culture, boundary, tribe, or ethnicity. Obianejo and Kofi, who are both trained medical doctors from the prestigious Columbia University, an Ivy League institution in the United States of America, met in 2008 at Stanford University, another Ivy League college, also in the United States, where they both studied biological sciences and human biology respectively. Although they started out as friends and later became lovers, it was sometime in June 2013 that Kofi finally popped the big question to Uju. The rest, as they say, is now history. The traditional wedding of this young couple, which was earlier preceded by a visit from the groom's parents and family members to the bride's father, Chief Felix Idega's stately home, for a formal introduction by the two families, was spiced up with electrifying performances by a highlife band and a couple of Igbo cultural dance troupes. We heartily congratulate both families and wish this marriage a very successful one.
It's no made in heaven marriage. Marriage is what you make out of it. Tolerate each other and ask God to direct them. You know, every marriage is peculiar. It has its own up and its own down. So they should endeavor to have mutual respect for each other and have patience and tolerate each other. They will have a successful marriage.
It's nice one. Ghana and Nigeria have been twins from the beginning, colonial period and post-colonial period. And now they are all united. As a Union of Africa, you know, Azikwe was important, Kwame Nkrumah was important. So this type of marriage unifies that plan of God in reality. So I think they are very, very, very good because it will kill that tribalism which is spoiling our African continent. There should be unity. We are one people, created by God for Africa. And we should start identifying ourselves more as Africans than as tribal groups. That time should be over.
Well, it's now a global world. You know, the world is together now. Ghana and Nigeria has always had a linkage. As far as I'm concerned, there's no difference between Ghana and Nigeria. We have been brothers since inception, and this even brings us together even more. I've had brothers who grew up with me when we were younger. There were Nigerians born in Ghana and grew up with us. They live here, so we've been visiting. So my son getting married to another Nigerian even brings us even more closer. And we thank God that it's happening, and this will bring peace and unity between our family and our Nigerian family. What I've advised to them is that in Africa, we marry between families. They are not individuals. And it's good that the two families have gotten together and we have all witnessed this marriage today, so that if they have any crisis, they have to be able to seek advice from family, so that this will be everlasting relationship.
Well, I've become a mother to my new daughter, of course, and we're unifying the families through this marriage to support each other, love each other, and be there for each other forever.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. I've been looking forward to this day for so long now. And so far, so good. I'm so happy that I'm going to start this new life with this man here next to me. So I couldn't be any happier right now. I think that happens when Tony meets a lot of people. They just really fall in love with him. They like his personality. They know that he's a God-fearing man, someone that will respect me and take care of me for the rest of my life. So
we met at Stanford. It's for undergrad, and on the very first day, she was lost. She didn't know what class to go to. So since she was Julia, I was her Romeo. And I said, yeah, sure, I'm coming to that class anyways. And ever since then, we had a couple of classes together, and started as just friends, and soon knew that I couldn't let this one go. I couldn't just be her friend, so we started dating.
He knew
soon
I was
after.
pretty good looking, so he knew what was right for him was to make sure that he snatches me, and that's exactly what he did.